3, 2, 1.
Year 3 the crew! Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. The crew showcase has wrapped up and my god, the year 3 that is upon us and is coming starting from November looks insane. It's wild. This is gonna be a big one. I mean a really big one. Honestly, there's a lot to break down, so I'm just going to get right into it, and I'm going to split it up into little sections. So we'll start with Season 8 playlists, and we'll start with what we started with already, the BMW playlist. I am so happy for this. I love BMW, so this is a great addition to the game.
Hello, my name is Mark. Oh, hi Mark.
The BMW playlist looks awesome. It looks like we're going to get a blend of the street cars. We're going to get their lineage, their history, motorsports. It's really cool. We have the 3-litre CSL touring car, which looks insane. So we're going to be racing that bad boy. Oh, that is such an iconic car. So beautiful. I can also see the BMW M Hybrid V8 number 15 LMP1 car prototype. That thing is awesome. So cool. So we're going to have old school touring cars. We're going to get LMP1 prototype cars. It looks really cool. It looks like we're going to get a fusion of what we had with the Ferrari playlist, but with the BMW German twist. It's going to be really nice. I do like a BMW. I love the history of BMW. And we're going to get some more BMW cars into the game. But this playlist looks epic. Not much to talk about with the BMW because it's as you would imagine. So let's get on to the crazy playlist that I want to talk about the most. Street Riders. My god, let's look at this.
Yo, Weasel here. We met at the fest before. That clicking? Now let me break this down real quick. So I'm vibing at MotorFest, just soaking it in, when my cousin hits me up. He's like, yo, Weasel, I heard about this secret crew. He leans in all shady, drops the name like it's top secret clearance. Monkey's Kitchen.
That's right, Weasel is back from Donks vs Lowriders, and he's back with a new playlist. This looks like it's going to be underground-esque. It looks like it's going to be some really cool underground street racing. This gives me vibes of the original The Crew. It's really, really cool that we're getting something like this again. I've kind of missed it. It's really nice that we have this type of gameplay again. It's really nice. Looking at the gameplay through this, it looks like we're going to get some new styles of racing. It looks like we're going to do a point-to-point where we have to find our way to the location with no directions. For me, that is epic. That is something so good. I loved doing it in Test Drive Unlimited, Solar Crown. It's great fun, so this is a great addition to the game. Racing against other highly modified cars is just such a great scene. And I did notice something. It said, your bet. Does that mean we're going to get pink slips, or are we going to be able to wager money? Could we earn more money? More money earning tips with bets? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but I saw that. I saw it. I definitely saw it. With this new playlist comes a new feature, or new features, let's say. We are getting more modification. Yeah, you heard that. We're going to get stance modification. We can change our stance manually. We can adjust our stance, our camber, we can adjust our suspension, our ride height. This is what we've been asking for so long, so long. And not only that, we're getting new wheel modification, so we'll be getting real life wheels as well from BBS, HRE and others. This is perfect. This is what we've been asking for since the beginning, since the Crew 2, to be honest with you. I think since the Crew 1. So we're getting some really cool features with this playlist and this season. I'm so excited to be able to make my wide body cars or even my really nicely modified cars and just bring them down to a height, to a stance I really wanted. My god, the Crew, take a bow. My guys, take a bow. This could honestly become my favourite playlist of all time because this is incredible. It has to go up against Made in Japan and Made in Japan 2, which for me is S tier. S tier playlists. Okay, let's get into new cars I could see and ones that have been fully announced. First is the BMW M3 E46. That one's obvious, we can see it in the modifications. This is epic. I'm so happy we finally get this in the game. We have the epic, iconic BMW 3-litre CSL touring car. Looks insane. The other is the BMW M Hybrid V8 number 15 LMP prototype car. This looks like it's going to be one of the year 3 pass cars, and it's going to come out in January, but I'll get onto the year pass cars. The new BMW M2 competition, that's coming into the game. It looks really nice. I'm happy again we're getting these in. The BMW M3 G80 CS, this thing is so nice. Look at it, really cool. I'm still not a fan of the grills, I have to admit, but that's a really cool addition. We got 2 new exclusive vehicles, which will be the Ferrari 12-Cylindry. Oh yes! I've been asking for this one for a while. I'm so happy for this. We have the Zenvo Aurora Agile. This thing looks really cool. I'm actually really excited to use this one. Zenvos look insane, and they have that crazy one with the crazy moving spoiler. So this thing is going to be fun. If you have the year 1 and the year 2 pass, you'll also get a bonus vehicle, which is the Cadillac CL Concept. This is really cool. It looks really nice. It looks futuristic, even though it came out in 2011. Now on to the year 3 pass drops. So we're going to get 20, and starting with, in November, BMW E46 M3, which we spoke about already. Looks awesome. We're going to get the AMG GT 63 4MATIC Plus Coupe. This looks really nice. This is the replacement for the AMG GT, and it just looks menacing. I saw one of these in person. It looks gorgeous. And to be honest with you, I can't wait to modify this. December, we get 1, and that's going to be the Pagani Imola. This, look at it. Just look at this thing. It's so nice. I think this is probably one of my favorite of the Huayra shapes. And yeah, the Imola is just so nice. January drops start with the BMW Hybrid V8 15 LMP hybrid car. These just look really cool. I love the look of these cars. They're just awesome. Okay, and then we have the Volkswagen Golf 1800 from 1982. So we're getting the Mark 1 Golf GTI. And honestly, I think we've all wanted this car for a long time, and now we're able to do the stance, the modifications, the new wheels, the BBS. We can make this into something so iconic and what we want to design and have. It's incredible. And the last one announced is the Ford Shelby GTR 1 concept from 2004. Honestly, hats off. Hats off to the crew. Hats off to Ubisoft. Hats off to Ivory Towers. This is just really good stuff. These cars are just perfect additions to the game, and that Shelby was like, woo, woo, woo. I really am happy to try these. So that's the cars that we're going to be getting into the game. So why don't we talk about Season 9? How about that? Season 9 comes with a brand new island. Yeah, they didn't bring it out on Season 8, but hey, Season 9, I'm happy to wait until then. Until March, we get a new island and they're calling it the Playground Island. Huh, so why the Playground Island? They've only gone and bloody brought in Track Creator. Yes, correct! They've brought in Track Creator. We can create our own insane, modified, custom tracks. We can make our own designs. We can make anything. Yes, I'm looking into this and thinking, yeah, this is a little bit Forza-esque. However, I think for the crew, this is something we've wanted for a long time. In the crew 2, we were able to make different routes and we were able to create our own races in the existing USA. However, having the ability to actually create your own creations, recreate racetracks from across the world, we could really go insane and we could probably get very, very creative. We could create some insanity. The crew, you guys are really, really bringing fire. You are bringing hellfire and I am here for it. I can't wait to get stuck into this Track Creator, create my own tracks and just have fun. And hopefully they give us the ability to play everyone else's tracks so that we can have creative races, we can go up against everyone. This could be really interesting. Another addition they've added, NASCAR. Yeah, I know, right? NASCARs. They are bringing officially licensed NASCARs into the Crew MotorFest in Season 9. This, I wouldn't have ever thought of it. I wouldn't have thought NASCAR. F1, obvious. You know, F1, that's the one we think about. I can even think of Le Mans. I can think of DTM. I can think of loads of other things. NASCAR is definitely not what I would have imagined. And the crew has delivered this. We are getting NASCAR into the game. I'm guessing it's going to be its own playlist. I would imagine we would have our own track, a big oval we can race around. And this is just insane. We could get the current NASCARs and just race them around Hawaii. That is just insane. And I'm just thinking about all of the designs we could get in the livery editor. We could get some iconic designs and we can just recreate iconic NASCAR moments. The crew really are thinking outside the box and just thinking inside the ring, if you will. And lastly is RC cars. Again, what the hell is this thinking? This is just some out of the box thinking that I could have never have pictured up. I could have never have thought of RC cars. I couldn't have ever have thought about this. We get to race around in little RC cars around Hawaii, and I would imagine we could have little mini tracks, mini versions of tracks we have in the game, mini versions of roads we have. This is just exciting stuff. We're getting RC cars as well. So we're getting 20 different vehicles coming out for this season. So I would imagine that would cover a lot of them. I would imagine it's going to cover the RC cars, we'll get different versions. The NASCARs, so we have some different teams, different vehicles, so we could get something like the Toyota Camry, we could get the Camaros, we can get some really cool stuff. Season 9 just sounds insane already. And when it comes to Season 10, we have nothing yet. Nothing revealed, however, we can speculate and we can guess until then. But to be honest with you, the year 3 up until July is going to be insane. It's an amazing showcase and I was at work watching it and I almost wet myself with excitement. I was jumping around like a little schoolgirl, just going, oh my gosh, woo, yes! And just really making a scene. And Honestly, the crew is bringing some excitement back into racing games that we've kind of lost in Forza a little bit, minus Forza Horizon 6 coming to Japan. That is some insane stuff, by the way. But yes, we are going to get some insane stuff from the crew MotorFest. This year 3 already is insane. When it comes to stance, I just wonder something. Are we going to be able to stance something like a Lamborghini? A hypercar? Could we stance one of the F1 cars, the Alpha GP cars? Can we do stance modification on all the cars? Or is it going to be limited? Is it going to be limited to stuff that has wide body? Who knows? I should have probably brought that point up a little earlier. But yeah, so the stance, what can we do with that? Where can we use it? Can we use it on many things? Who knows? But that is the year 3. If I've missed anything else, let me know, please. There's so much to go through, and I'm on the lead up to my wedding now, so I'm a little bit erratic. So thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for watching. If you've watched to this far, what are you doing? My God, what a world. But have a lovely day. Goodbye, friends. Bye.